Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy. Ah. Woo! Go! Holy crap. Well, I got my tent drying out. Most of it's packed. It's all laid out. I don't have breakfast or anything in me yet. It's supposed to be scattered thunderstorms today, so good Lord. What a wonderful sight this is. Coffee in the backcountry. I should get some kind of mountain or something behind me, right? River. I don't know. Cheers. I actually can't believe this. This is even better than yesterday. I can't find a cloud. Not one. Anywhere. How rare is that? In the mountains especially. When I get to this level of fatigue, I find the hardest part is just getting going in the morning. Your body just doesn't want to. All right? Throw the pack on, walk a while, rest, walk a while, rest, walk a while, rest. It starts to get going. By the time you get to midday, you got a rhythm going on. So this nice weather has prompted some evil thoughts. I have been trying to get Black Rock Mountain, lookout done for ages. So I might hike down there. Instead of hiking all the way out, I might hike down there. There's great camping spots right at the bottom of that trail. Set up camp and then go try to do Black Rock Mountain today. But right now my body doesn't feel like it at all. So I'll make the decision later, right? I'll give it time. All right. First task of the day, just break the day up in tasks, is I gotta go down here and go up that bank and around that weird little trail to get around these two crossings, and then I'll be back on the nice easy road for a while. Well, it has quickly become not a blue sky day anymore, but I'm still pretty optimistic about trying to do Black Rock Mountain today. Worst that happens is I pop out of the trees, I look, and there's something awful coming my way, and I go back in the trees and I try and wait it out. Same as I did Bastion Ridge, right? Hopefully there's not like this line of thunderstorms just never ending that just doesn't stop, right? They're supposed to be scattered, so that means just here and there. Well, this is my last crossing of this backpack. I gotta say this is kind of exciting. I've done this one 3 times now, so see a couple people drove all the way up here, then they proceeded on foot. I ran into them. They're gonna go do Bastion Ridge. So I think over there is still the ticket. Here it's much faster. There it's spread out and it's a good deal slower, just all the way across. This is actually one of the easiest ones. This one isn't even talked about in the Kananaskis Trail Guide. There's 1 and 2, which I've been skipping. 3 is harder than this one, and 5 is definitely harder than this one. That's the one that it just doesn't spread out anywhere, right? It's thin, it's narrow, and it's tough. So it really depends on how much it spreads out. You go up valley, the water goes down, but not that much. Water has definitely gone down because I remember that red marker, which maybe you can't see that well right now because it's sideways, being underwater. Maybe a few days ago, maybe more like 10. Like the first time I came through here for sure. A few days ago, I think I was too. So the river has changed, either changed direction a bit or it's just a little lower. Well, there's definitely been some clouds come in, but I think my mind was made up like an hour ago. Let's roll off to Black Rock. Oh, it's too bad there's a great spot taken over there. That's the good spot. Just went across the creek, set up my stuff quickly, set up for the day hike, and off we go. All right, I got everything packed up as quick as I could. Stuff like this is generally pretty unfunded. There's no more register. That's kind of sad. And over here is a linesman cabin. So when you, they would haul supplies from, I forget where, over to this thing. And then the next day, they would store it here. And then the next day they would haul it up the mountain. Yeah. Alrighty, 12:30 is not usually when you start a mountain climb, but well, I'm gonna go for it. Well, as expected, this thing is an immediate start on the climb. So you look at the river down there already. Already gained a pretty decent bit in like 7 minutes of hiking. That was quick. Bit of a view already. I decided to turn off and I'm gonna come spend the night here after I do this. And tomorrow will be a nice easy backpack. No crossings, no nothing, just a few nice kilometers. Well, the climb did slow down a bit. That first part, pretty steep. But I gotta stop and rest. That's the only way I can manage this. I know I'm kind of in a race against hoping that the scattered thunderstorms don't just show up after I've gotten, most of the way up there. But when you're this tired, it's all you can do. You gotta stop and catch your breath. Let your body just, Well, it's a nice rock to sit on. Nice view. Good encouragement, right? You want to see how high you're getting. That's what keeps you moving forward. Oh, it's a pretty nice view. I know there's much better coming, but this one's not bad. Someone took a monument up here. Doting father, generous friend, loving husband. This is the end of Kevin's journey. Out of respect, I'm not going to get in close enough to get his last name. Oh, it's coming along. I can actually see some of the intimidation now. And I know that is just the platform. After that, you walk for a while until you up to the main bunch of the mountain. Wow. We came up here and said, you know what? We can put a lookout tower through this, and then there's even a long flat part and an even higher part. This is intimidating. Let's see where the trail goes. Oh, great place to take a break. I like this pinnacle. It's pretty cool. Oh, this part is hard work. But I know after that, there's a nice long platform. Which doesn't climb too bad. Well, seems like there's two trails. There's one that kind of goes up here, and there's one that kind of goes up there. Be pretty easy to cross over. I think it's probably this one. I actually don't have the picture of this description, so I have the description of the trail I took a picture of from down there at that kiosk, but I'm sure that that is a very old description. Well, a couple of tough parts, but it's working out. Devil's Head over here. Oh, I thought that top climb was going to bring me to the flat part, but no, not yet. One more big one. Well, pretty cool looking platform from here. All these little things that jut out. Oh, I'm level, but still, there's nothing but falses. Well, it's not as flat as I would like, but there it is. Final objective. Oh, you can see it really well too. Okay, apparently these are shortcuts, so you don't want to take them up. Gotta figure out the actual trail though. Well, I can't find anything obvious. I came up here from where those trails are that probably everyone else uses. Here's another cairn. I think you're supposed to go around here. I don't know. Figure this out. Well, I did find something a little more obvious. It came up here, and now it's starting up there. I decided to come a few more steps and check out this. It's a different viewpoint than other people get. Seeing all the scree and stuff. And Fashion Ridge, I was only there a few days ago. Down there, there's Johnson Lakes again. Woo! All right, let's finish this guy off. Well, that trail is nice, but eventually you just have to start beating your way up this thing. There's not much other option about it. Look at that. It's just a few feet wide in a couple places there. These guys were insane to put a lookout up here. They're nuts. I think it's just up here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy. Ah. Holy crap. Oh. I can see this is like actually a pretty awesome like finale, because I can recognize so much. I can recognize everywhere I've been. So many places. Well, I got lucky. There's nothing. I mean, if I saw something down there, I'd get my butt out of here, but no scattered thunderstorms. There's one over there. That's that stuff never comes over here, so yeah. Managed to pull it off. Can't believe it. My legs are destroyed. I am so tired. But I'm up here. Boom. Well, I know that there was new shingles put up on this thing once upon a time, but they're getting pretty starting to need some more. There's even starting to be some holes in the roof. It's tough, you know. How do you keep something like this going? You need money. There's some cement pilings even this thing sits on. Kind of cool. I guess the guy's life up here was, I mean, often he was in cloud. He spent a lot of his time in his sleeping bag just trying to stay warm. Usually a lookout tower like this, the ones I've seen, there's a cabin with it, right? So people work, they usually climb up some big lookout tower, but the cabin is on the ground. Now I don't know how they do those climbs because they are tough. I've done a few, but yeah, up here that's why they finally abandoned it. It's like, okay, well, usually I'm in cloud, I'm freezing cold all the time, you know, I'm just trying to stay alive. And so they switched it up and made Mockingbird, which is over here somewhere. And I did that hike some time ago. It is kind of neat in here. For some reason, someone left a bent up fork. Is that so people can carve their names? There's a lot of names here. Oh, and here's a knife. There's a lot of names here, but people have taken on kind of an interesting thing where they bring a piece of wood and put their names on it. So that's, you know, that's kind of an interesting one. This one says the first, but yeah, they're all over the place. Is that better than actually tagging the structure itself? A lot of people have done that too. But you know, it's an interesting way of doing things. Makes it unique. And then people can personalize them at home, right? And then bring them on their back. Like, you know, that one's quite well done. 98. There's one down there, 2016. There's a lot of them. I bet there's like 100 or something like that. I almost never talk about time on here. To me, you know, this is all a marathon. It's not about time. People ask, oh, did you run a marathon? Yes. Who cares about the time, right? Did I hike Berg Lake, Skyline? Yes. Who cares about the time? But this one I'm pretty proud of. This one took me about 2 hours, 10 minutes. Considering what I've been, considering how much work I've done this is day 14. I hiked 13 days of that. Yeah. I was actually keeping track because of the weather and stuff, so usually I don't even bother. But yeah, I'm proud of that one. Well, much as this has been fun, I think it's time to head down here and head out off the cliff. Name of the game, patience, careful, careful, careful. There's this part, and then when I get over there, there's a bunch more spree I gotta go down, so. Real nice and easy. I got tired legs, just take my time. Okay, there's a big one. Now this is a nice, wonderful walk. It really is. Kind of neat. You got all these big piles of rocks. You kind of assume at first that they're just built by people. This one's way off where people are walking. But I think that was the hold up to hold up a telephone line. They had a line going up to that thing, so you can even see there's kind of a trail. Decided to wander over here on the flat part. And yeah, you get some interesting stuff. This is the one that sticks out, like wow. This is an awesome shot. Loving it. Water coming out here. It must be seeping down from this. I mean, where else would it come from, you know? Cool stuff. Well, I've been exploring around up here. These fissures, you know. How can you not, like, take a little rock and see how far it goes? That fell for a bit. Yeah, you'd be following a 30-40 feet going down that. You can just kind of walk around there and go up to over there. All right, let's do this last bit of kind of screeing that. All right, so I went up that way and came down this way. You know what, either one will do the job. I think this way is actually easier. You go up here and you go around the rock. And actually, you can see that it's the original pack trail up there. So yeah, if the Kananaskis Trail Guide says something different, because I don't have that description right now, I'll let you know. I guess people posed by this rock looks just like a polar bear, and I gotta agree. It really looks like the head, the ears, the nose, mouth. Yeah. All right. Pretty much done the scree now. It is just through the forest and down. Well, after 2 weeks out here, I am mentally and physically worn. I am so tired. I made a decision. It's like 10 after 5 right now. I'm almost done, about a kilometer left. I made the plans to stay in my tent tonight here, but I think I'm gonna make myself a little something to eat just to give me some energy. Pack up the tent, backpack out the last couple of kilometers, and I'm out of here. I accomplished my mission. I have finished all the trails I want to do from the top of the hill, right? So I don't have to drive down there again to do trails. When I first went on the first day, about 6.5 kilometers in, I can always come back and do that. There's a 3-day backpack that starts from there, and I might. I need days off. I want to reset everything. You know, there's so much garbage and everything's dirty, and I got laundry, and yeah, my body needs to reset. Plus, the next few days are supposed to be those thunderstorms, and they are going to show up eventually. Now, on top of that being like bad days of hiking, what happens to the road when it gets covered in rain, right? It's going to make it tougher for my little car to get out of it. So that means I got a backpack, I got to go down that awful road, and then I got a long drive. But I mean, I can taste the pizza that I'm going to order. I can taste my own bed, I can taste a shower, I can taste all of it. It'll be so worth it. Seems like a long ways away though still. Took me a while, but I found the old telephone system. So there's a white one there. I remember these from the North Boundary Trail. And then this one here, it's been partially eaten by the tree. Cool. What did I find? You know, it didn't seem like I was going to see anything, but yeah, a couple pieces of it got left. Okay, I've eaten, I've packed a couple kilometers and a big awful hill in front of me. And I'm back to the car. Oh, pizza, 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 pizza. Ugh. 7 o'clock and I'm done. Well, at least the physical part. Backpacking, hiking. What a productive 4 days. Pretty productive 2 weeks, really. Oh, I mean, I had planned 25 days, but after my a few rough days there, I dropped my big backpack from 12 days down to 5, which it turned out took me 4 days to complete all that. And then I have a 3-day backpack that I still haven't done, but I don't see any point hanging around here in my car for a couple days out here. I am done at the end of this road, all the trails that I want to, And then that 3-day backpack, I can start from 6.5 kilometers up on that road. So that's a hell of a lot easier. I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna do the long, there's lots of driving left. And then tomorrow is gonna be a big day of cleanup and organization and drying stuff. And oh yeah. Get out there and hike, guys.